It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Off play action. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
The Saints have a 7-0 lead.
It's the score, Saints 7, Buccaneers nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On 1st down, it's Watson. That's complete to Slayton. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Here's Watson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a gain of 2
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. To throw is Watson. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
A 52-yard attempt.
This one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They run into big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
The Saints, 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
It's third down.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Buccaneers 3.
Third and long. It's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Here he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Saints 14. Buccaneers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Julian Blackmon brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play action. Now Kaepernick. But pressure gets to him again. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He'll get that complete to the tight end Harris. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The Bucs 11-yard line.
One more time with Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Lining up for the
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver. Successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Running is Swift. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Lindsey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
You that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Room here to run. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Vic Beasley, not just a pass rusher. He gets in to quickly blow that play up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback.
It's now 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's rookie Jerry Blackman. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete. Brings up
after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Watson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On 1st down, Kaepernick looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he'll take this into the end zone. And we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points. So they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10. At their
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Watson. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 1st down, Watson. The open man is Westbrook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And 5. at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Zach Kerr. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going deep for Brown. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DeAndre Swift with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He's going to air one out. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
To throw, Kaepernick. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. Rolling to his right. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Kaepernick now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He's got a first down and much more. And look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the counter, Lindsey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
And the Buccaneer first down.
From the gun, Watson. A tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Tampa Bay.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he completes it to Westbrook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Stephon Gilmore.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
91.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Lindsey on the toss left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That second down play nets a -4.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Westbrook now on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
30-yard run.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They throw right away, and it's complete out on the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Now a hit, and this is picked up by the Saints. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he finds McLaurin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Terry McLaurin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
First down, Buccaneers.
Watson now on 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd down, Swift. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. defense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.